One of the many benefits offered by MCA is the ability to upload photos into a report in the case where a property may not have previously been listed on the MLS and there's no MLS photos available. So if the appraiser had gone out and taken their own pictures, they could actually upload them directly into this report. I'll give you an example of how you would do that. You could either upload directly from the thumbnail image by clicking on the Upload Image button, or you can add photos in bulk down in the Subject Property Images area. If you upload them in bulk from the Subject Property Images area, you can then select whichever photo you would like to be your thumbnail. So in this case here, I've got 11 photos that I'm going to add. So you would select them all. There is a limitation on the size of the photos that you would add, and that would be 1 meg per photo. We are working on increasing that, but for performance purposes, 1 meg is what it is today. You can then, if there's 11 here and you realize that there were a couple of images perhaps that you might have missed, you can go back and upload more. But now I've found the ones that I'm looking for. I click on Upload All, and you'll notice that they start to load in. Once they've been uploaded, you'll then have the ability to add them all into your report. So in this case here, there's still an option to either edit them or add them directly into your list, or so as not to waste time, you can, or waste space, you can actually delete some of the images if you uploaded something incorrectly. Now I'm going to add them all into my report, and you'll notice after I click Add All, it takes a little bit of time for each of those photos to load, and the reason for that is because that is our Appraisal Vision image recognition software at work. So as the photos are loading, we're automatically labeling the photos. You'll also have the ability to go in, verify the labels are correct, or override the labels that were assigned. And once they're finished loading into the application, you can then select whichever photo you would want to be your thumbnail photo. So you'll notice I'm up to number 11. They're all just about done. Once they're done, there's the advised label for each of the photos. There's also a drop down, so if you wanted to override. So in the case of the home front photo, for some reason it identified it as other, but I can come in here and select it as front of structure. This photo also is showing as dining room. I think it's more of a great room, to be honest. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to change that to great room. Now the system is always taking in the information that's provided. So Appraisal Vision is always learning. Anytime that you override a photo label, that's being fed back into the system for future improvements. Now that I've changed the label on the photos, I have a set of images or the labels in a particular order that I usually want them loaded into my reports. And if you have that set with front of structure as your first photo, in my case, I have front of structure, living room, kitchen, bathroom, and so on. You can change those around. You can have front of structure as the second photo, or the second set of photos in kitchen as your front, as your first photo. However you'd like that, that's up to you. But you'll notice also there's a couple of different icons. So the first icon that you see here is to zoom in on the image. So you'll get a larger view of the image or all of the images, so you'd be able to page through. There's also a delete option. So if you uploaded the wrong image from the wrong property, you could delete that. And also if you wanted to change the thumbnail. So let's say I want to use this photo as my thumbnail image. I could change that and go back up. Look at the thumbnail photo that was selected. Nah, I don't want to use that one, so I'm going to come back over here and use, of course, the front of the structure as my primary thumbnail image. So there you go. One other thing I'll show you is you have the exact same capability with regard to each of the comps. So if you see that the comp photo that was selected, maybe that's not the photo you want to use for your comps, we give you the ability to actually override the photo as your thumbnail. So whichever one that you click on would be the image that would be in the report or as the primary photo that you would put into your appraisal report for that comparable. So I hope that helps. Look forward to speaking to you the next time. Thank you.